Hello, Aries. Welcome to our Moon Divine Tarot. And thank you for joining me for this reading for the week of May 29th. So we are starting here by asking about the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance this week. And you have the Queen of Swords showing up, okay? Now, the first message that I'm getting is needing to be cautious with your words, okay? Words are more powerful than we'd like to believe sometimes. You know, I'm getting that old saying of sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And just kind of like no, right? Words can definitely hurt others, okay? So I'm just getting, be careful about that, how you're presenting yourself, okay? Being this, I'm getting embodying this Libra energy. The Queen of Swords can be Libra, okay? So I'm getting present yourself as fair. Make sure that you're not being this shadow side of the Queen of Swords, which can be a little bit callous or just doing what she needs to do to take care of herself without worrying about others, right? Because the Queen of Swords can take care of herself. She can charge forward. She is a leader, like a strong, right, queen, right, who, you know, she's also known as like the widowers, like the widower of the court decks over here, or the court cards over here, right? Which is like she had to learn how to fend for herself. So very strong, intellectual, smart, right? Knows how to make do over here, okay? And I'm getting that that's you, and that is the part of the queen that you are embodying. But do not confuse that with, in turn, you know, treating others poorly, or because I'm getting a sense of like, because you went through it, now you're gonna make others go through it, right? So there's this need to like, you know, I'm getting channeled this Queen of Swords, the light side of the Queen of Swords, right? Who is smart about how she goes on. Is she logical? Absolutely, right? I'm getting, you know what I'm getting is like, don't confuse being blunt with mean, right? Because a lot of people sometimes will say like, well, I'm just blunt, right? And then they kind of say mean things, and I'm like, no. There's like a big difference between being straightforward and communicating directly and clearly, and just being a downright nasty person, okay? So this needs to balance that over here, all right? Now, with the Hanged Man over here, and strength, actually, on the internal side of you, you do have two major arcana cards showing up, which tells me that you are going through some transformative energy. All right, now the Hanged Man, reminder that it's a little bit more chill. Maybe you've been feeling a bit isolated or still, or going deep within over here. I'm getting to try to figure things out, you know, on the positive side of the Queen of Swords, right? To try to figure out what it is that you need to do to take care of yourself, what it is that you need to do to continue to charge forward here. And the Hangman is trying to, I'm getting, even come up with alternative solutions, all right? Or figure out a different way to do things, okay? Now, usually you see this trying to understand things from a different perspective, all right? So there could be something that you're still learning, trying to understand over here, okay? But I'm getting that ultimately your goal is over here to come up with some sort of solution to a problem that you're facing, which we're seeing over here with the Seven of Coins. I'm getting there's some challenge over here, an obstacle. It could be with another person. If it was a person, it's potentially, it could be like a Taurian energy, or just somebody who's very stubborn, okay? But if it's not a person, it could just be like a pesky little problem over here that keeps, you know, coming your way, okay? It could be work related, material realm related, okay? I'm getting like a very, something that's affecting your everyday life, okay? Like something that's affecting your home, your physical energy, right? Like your work, right? Like just the problem that you're continuously facing, that you're trying to like move through over here. But I'm getting like you're having a hard time figuring out how to charge forward, and that's where you're being this Queen of Swords. That's where you're trying to come up with alternative solutions, all right? I'm getting for some of you, like if you need to cut ties, I'm getting don't burn any bridges, okay? So there's this need to be careful about the world that you're navigating right now, all right? Just because you don't know who you might, like, I'm okay. So for example, I'm getting like a work situation where you might need to cut someone off, or kind of like get away from somebody, but you don't want to burn any bridges because you don't know whose support you might need later on, right? Or if it's a family situation, just kind of, you can kind of stay away, but I'm getting, don't use any fighting words or anything that, you know, later on you might need to come back and ask for help with something, right? Like, so I don't know, I'm just getting, you know, tread carefully over here, okay? But with the Strength card, you know, you are standing in your power. I am getting that you are showing up. I'm getting, you know, silencing those who are not here to support you, you know, ignoring, fighting those beasts. Okay, now the Strength card is fighting the beast within us, right? Like fighting those fears, fighting like the voices inside our head, okay, our shadow side. But this is how you are showing up. So I'm getting that you might even be, I go back to this, okay, be really careful about how you're showing up, and that you're not just fighting, how do I say this? Like fighting people because you can, or then this desire to be seen as strong or show up as strong, right? That you are causing unnecessary fights, okay? So just kind of be careful about that energy, because you might have a lot of, I don't know, I'm getting like stressors or challenges or things happening over here, you know, especially with the Seven of Coins, frustrations, that if you do not work through those and really go deep within to, I'm getting for some of you, even like meditate, practice some sort of spiritual healing, or, you know, prayer, you know, really making some time, creating that space for, you know, taking care of your spiritual self, okay? So as you, especially the more challenges you're facing, so that you're not in turn taking it out on those outside of you, all right? So, you know, with the Four of Coins over here, there is stability is coming your way, okay? Now the Four of Coins, like in this sense, just because of the frustrations over here that I'm getting, you know, kind of what I was saying about how you might be learning how to take care of yourself or problem solve something, all right? You might be really worried about, I don't know, like rocking the boat too much, or worried about whether you're gonna be okay. And the Four of Coins is saying yes, okay? Stability will come and find you. I'm getting that in your material realm, you will be finding that stability, right? Like now the Four of Coins is, how do I say this, right? It's not necessarily growth, but know that at least for now, you're not going to have any losses, okay? Like stability, okay? It is coming for you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards. As I do this, I'm going to say, wow, if anything resonates, please feel free to let me know. You can always leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. And, all right, let's see. What do you have here? You have plan, you have music, you have stand your ground, and setback, okay? So yeah, for some of you, you could be feeling, right, like it's this frustration, the Seven of Coins, okay? You could be feeling like, dang, like I've been working so hard to take care of business over here, like why are things not panning out? So you might be feeling it as a setback, okay? Kind of like what I was saying, even just, I'm getting that you might even sense the lack of growth as a setback, but it's like, take a moment to kind of realize that, okay, you might not be feeling a lot of major progress right now, but as long as you are stable right now, you are good, okay? I'm getting just kind of like this need to be okay with that at the moment. That doesn't mean that you're never gonna continue to grow or get more of what you want and what you deserve. That just means that in the moment right now, stability is your focus, okay? So, you know, you might be perceiving it as a setback, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Now, plan, okay, I'm getting plan accordingly, all right? So for some of you, if you know that you're going to be facing like people that you don't want to see or whatever, I'm getting like plan accordingly. Like, what would you do if this person triggers you? What would you do if you, right, like see something that you're not like gonna be happy about, okay? But other than that, it's also, you know, just this plan. Hey, you know, if you do want to get yourself out of, you know, this frustrated energy over here, okay, come up, you need an actual plan, okay? So that might mean actually getting down and doing the work and sitting down and actually coming up with a game plan here. Stand your ground, all right? I go back to this. Yes, you know, okay, this reminder of you're not letting people step all over you, Okay, stand your ground, but that also doesn't mean that you're gonna go around, fighting everybody. Okay, so just kind of, yes, this is checking me for sure. All right, me saying back off doesn't mean that you're not defending yourself. Okay, so just, you're gonna have to find that balance within yourself. All right, when am I standing my ground, and when am I actually seeking fights that aren't mine, or things like that. All right, music could just be an outlet for you at the moment. I'm getting finding messages through music over here. Music could be your, like, how I was saying, like finding a sort of spiritual practice. Okay, there could be just something around you and music and spirituality and messages and things like that, that could be an outlet, and that could help you process your feelings and your thoughts, or even just receive messages that you need in the moment. So I'm gonna leave that there, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please feel free to let me know. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, and best wishes.